In the late 1960s and early 1970s, a Filipino-American named Roman Gabriel Jr. was the outstanding starting quarterback for the Los Angeles Rams. The world's biggest Filipino, as he was affectionately referred to, was his well-known moniker. Due to his fame and physical stature, he was given this name. Roman Gabriel Jr. was born in Wilmington, North Carolina on August 5, 1940. He is the son of a Filipino immigrant who arrived in America in 1925. Roman Gabriel Sr., his father worked as a waiter and cook for the Atlantic Coastline Railroad Company. His mother, Edith, was a native of West Virginia and an Irish American. He was raised in Wilmington, North Carolina alongside a few Filipino families. He went to New Hanover High School and played American football, basketball, and baseball there, earning all-state honors in all three sports. He enrolled at North Carolina State University in Raleigh on a sports scholarship and quickly rose to prominence as their starting quarterback. He first gained notoriety for his athletic prowess while a student athlete and two-time quarterback All-American at North Carolina State. In 1960 and 1961, he was voted All-American and ACC Player of the Year. Gabriel's jersey was officially retired and presented to him by North Carolina Governor Terry Stanford on January 20, 1962, in recognition of his athletic prowess in virtually breaking every NC State passing record. 27 years later, in 1989, he was admitted to the College Football Hall of Fame. After college, Gabriel had the opportunity to play professional baseball thanks to a New York Yankees offer, but he chose to stick with American football instead. He was selected in the first round of the 1962 NFL Draft by the Rams, who selected him as the second player overall, and by the Oakland Raiders of the American Football League, who selected him as the first player overall. He was signed by the Rams for a non-guaranteed 3-year deal at a cost of $15,000. From 1962 to 1972, he played 11 seasons for the Rams. Gabriel is regarded as the NFL's first large quarterback because of his height of 6'4" and weight of 235 pounds. As part of the AFL's raiding of the older league in an effort to establish parity and compel a merger, the Oakland Raiders signed Gabriel in May 1966 for the 1967 season. Gabriel had been unhappy with the way Rams coach Harlan Suvari had used him, and he was especially displeased that he had been passed over for starting assignments. When the Rams hired George Allen as coach, he changed his mind and decided to stay with the team instead of leaving. Roman Gabriel excelled as a starting quarterback for the illustrious head coach. He was chosen for the Pro Bowl for the first time in 1967 and then again in 1968 and 1969, the latter of which saw him win both the NFL Most Valuable Player Award and the Pro Bowl Most Valuable Player Award. George Allen had the best record of any coach in Rams history during his tenure as head coach, finishing 49-17-4. However, the team's owner Dan Reeves did not like him and fired him after the 1968 campaign. The players rebelled and Reeves was forced to retract the dismissal as a result. Reeves would nonetheless exact revenge. Despite having a winning season in 1970, Allen was fired by Reeves. A torn tendon in the elbow of his throwing arm prevented Gabriel from playing for the following 2 years. Gabriel was mocked as a psycho and a slacker in the NFL's then prevailing culture, and he was expected to dress and play while suffering from pain. His performance dropped, and Don Klosterman, the team's newly appointed general manager acquired quarterback John Huddle from the San Diego Chargers after the 1972 campaign. Gabriel demanded a trade because he believed that the team's decision to sign a starting quarterback was an insult. Klosterman complied. Roman Gabriel was the all-time leading passer for the Rams when he was traded from LA to the Philadelphia Eagles. His 22,223 yards, 154 touchdowns, and 3,313 passes attempted and 1,705 passes completed are still team records. Gabriel led the league in passing in 1973 while playing for Philadelphia, compiling 3,219 yards and 23 touchdowns. This performance earned him the NFL Comeback Player of the Year award and a Pro Bowl berth. It was the best performance of his career in terms of total yards and passing completion percentage, 58.7. He threw for 7,221 yards and 45 touchdowns in his 3 seasons with the Eagles 1973 to 1977. Although his career was all but over in 1978, George Allen, who had just rejoined the LA team, wanted Gabriel to serve as a backup quarterback and quarterback coach. However, Klosterman, and to a lesser extent Rams owner Carol Rosenblum, made it clear to Gabriel that he was not wanted back, so Gabriel quit playing. Gabriel worked as Cal Poly Pomona's coach from 1980 to 1982. He became the offensive coordinator for the USFL's short-lived Boston Breakers 1983 and Arizona Wranglers teams. He had a mediocre head coaching career, leading the Raleigh-Durham Skyhawks of the World League of American Football to a 0-10 record in their inaugural and lone season of 1991 to 1992. Gabriel took advantage of living in the nation's major entertainment hub and had a brief career in movies and television thanks to his excellent physique and dark good looks. In Gilligan's Island 1964, he made his television debut as a native, and in Otto Preminger's infamous Abomination Skidoo 1968, he made his film debut as a prison guard. His performance as Blue Boy, the legendary John Wayne's adopted Native American son in the 1969 horse opera The Undefeated, was the highlight of his acting career. Gabriel and co-star Rock Hudson quickly grew close during their time on set of The Undefeated. Additionally, he appeared in a national television commercial for Burger King. The charitable work that Roman Gabriel and his wife Lisa do in their North Carolina neighborhood is very important to them. Through their RG Sports Connection Trust, the couple has raised $4 million for charitable causes. He promoted golf tournaments featuring famous golfers to benefit organizations fighting leukemia, muscular dystrophy, and multiple sclerosis. Additionally, he was connected to both the Salvation Army and the Special Olympics. In addition to a daughter, Gabriel has 4 sons. After his retirement, he relocated to Wilmington. Despite having outstanding football stats, Roman Gabriel has not been admitted to the Football Hall of Fame. He deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, in my opinion, because he was the first Filipino-American quarterback and role model. Help us create more videos about the Philippines and Filipinos by liking, sharing, subscribing, and clicking the bell.